Hey guys, we're going to keep going with our abs series, and this is going to be our prone series of all ab movements for yoga. Prone basically means that you're just facing down toward the floor, so a lot of stuff in like plank, down dog, that kind of thing. We're going to start out over on hands and knees in table. Making sure that you square off your table to start out with. Stack all your joints on top of each other and make sure that the knees are right underneath the hips. Then we're going to start out with our spinal warm-up. We'll exhale, draw the abs in, round the spine, spread the shoulder blades out to the sides. Inhale, lift up into cow. So you feel that stretch in the abdominals. On your exhale, you feel that contraction. Keeping that movement going with the breath. Then as we go through our series today, you're going to notice that we do a lot of abdominal strengthening moves, but then we're also going to do a lot of stretches for the abs, a lot of like little mini back bends and that sort of thing to keep the length in the abs, because just like all muscles in yoga, we want to focus on getting strength so that the muscles can support the joints properly, but then we also need to maintain that flexibility. Because really the healthiest state for a muscle to be in is to have strength and to have flexibility at the same time. You really need to work on cultivating both of those in your practice. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here on your exhale. Feel that deep lift in the lower belly. Inhale, feel that length all the way down the front of the body. We'll take 1 more exhale. Coming back to our neutral, this time we're going to start what I like to call a table march. We're going to exhale, draw 1 knee into the chest, and then draw the other knee into your chest. You inhale, neutral spine, exhale, knee to the chest. We get that same rounding through the back that we used in our cat stretch. And then sometimes for this one it helps to think about drawing the forehead toward the knee. Just make sure that you go through the movement slowly so that you're not pulling on the back. Okay, let's go a little bit farther with this one. We're going to take our exhale, knee comes into the chest, inhale, we lengthen. So let's stay on this side for 5 count. Release that side and over to the other side. We exhale the knee into the chest. We inhale, find length, little lift in the heart. And then we exhale the strong contraction, drawing that knee underneath. Two more of those. Releasing down. Now, a lot of these poses, since we are on the hands, if your wrists start to get tired or you need a break, sometimes it's a little bit too much for the wrists, feel free to go up onto your fists, or any of these movements you can probably do down on your forearms if that's more comfortable. Whatever is better for you so that we don't irritate anything else in the body. Next we're going to come up into a plank. Now plank itself, just holding here, is a really good ab workout. So we're working on stability. We're also working on lengthening by reaching the heels back, reaching crown of the head forward. But most of all, make sure that you're not sticking your butt up in the air. Make sure that your belly isn't sagging down, trying to be as straight as a board. Then from here, we're going to add our march. Right knee, left knee. Okay, back into our plank. Now going a little bit farther, we exhale to draw in, inhale to lengthen. 5 breaths. Lower the right side down, over to the left. And then drop the knees down. Roll yourself back into child's pose. Take a little counter stretch here. We'll use an inhalation to come forward, drop down onto your forearms, give the wrists a little break here, and then straighten yourself back into your forearm plank. Same thing applies here. Don't stick your butt up in the air, don't let your belly sag. Nice and straight. Now, different kind of marching plank here. We're going to take the legs up and down. Okay, a little switch. We're going to come out to the side, tap, come in. Out to the other side, tap, come in. And then lower yourself down, lift up onto the forearms, come up into a sphinx. Feel that length through the front of the body. Take your inhale nice and high up into your chest. From here, we're going to press ourselves back up into a table and then drop back into child's pose. Let's come up onto sitting on the legs. From here, we're going to do a little side-to-side variation, working on our oblique muscles. We're going to start out left hand down, take the right leg out to the side, nice and long, and pull it in. Other side, out long, pull it in. So back and forth a few times, working that breath. Inhale to lengthen and lift, exhale to pull into center. Now let's go a little bit farther this time. We're going to come over to the side, lift the right leg up, and then come back to the middle. Lift the leg, back into the middle. As the leg comes up, try to initiate that movement from the side muscles. Now let's add a little crunch. We're going to open, knee and elbow come toward each other, sweep back through center. A couple more like that. Remember, you can always come up onto the fist if the hand starts to bother you. Come back into the center. From here, sending the right leg out, bringing the left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. We're going to inhale left, exhale lower. And then you really want to feel this, again, in the side abdominal muscles to get that lift and that controlled lowering. Now let's switch sides. Take the other leg out. Place the hand down onto the mat. We inhale, sweep and lift. Exhale, controlled lowering. one more, come back through center. Take the legs in. Now we're gonna come through table, send the right leg out, toes facing toward the front of the room. So we're setting the legs up for gate. Inhale, bring yourself up, and then on your exhale, come over into your gate. We're over the right leg, left arm is just arching up. And we'll do a little side to side sweep. Come through the middle, drop the left hand down, abs flows back up through the middle, arch you over into your side bend. This is another one of those movements where we want to make sure that we're moving from the abs and we're not pushing ourselves up with the arm. Come back through the center, drop the hands down, draw the right leg in, over to the other side, left foot out, set the legs up for gate, inhale to come up, we'll exhale over into gate. This time dropping ourselves down onto the right hand, you can either leave the left fingers up to the ceiling or maybe drop them over the head. As you come down, make sure you control that descent. We're getting good work in the muscles as we go down and up. It's actually a little bit more difficult the slower you make the movement. So if it feels too easy, try and slow it down. Back up and over. We'll come back into the middle, drop the hands down, draw the left leg in.